Braille instructor. So in teaching the Braille class, I'm teaching something that's just really basic. When you are a little kid and you're 5 years old and you go to school, you learn to read and you learn to read print. So I equate Braille with print. It's very basic for anybody in their life. So this is the Braille class, and I just want to kind of introduce a little bit about what we do in the class. This is my student Ariana.
Hello.
You know, some people come in and they've already had some experience with Braille. Maybe they've learned it as a child, or you know, in Ariana's case, she did have some Braille earlier on. So you know, that could be that way, or they could not know one single thing about Braille. So first of all, let's just evaluate. And if someone is really brand new, then I'm going to teach them about how Braille works. So a muffin tin with balls in it, and that is what I like to use to just kind of give people an idea about how Braille works. Braille is set up in 6 dots. So everything you write is a combination of 6 dots. Anything that you can write in print, you can write it in Braille as well. And these are numbered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So for example, a dot position number 1 is an A. This dot position is only 1 dot, but it is not an A. It's got to be this one. It's very precise. You're set up to be able to write down phone numbers or notes to yourself, the grocery list, anything like that, your to-do list. Now, once you've learned your alphabet, then you're going to go into learning contractions, or a student's going to do that. And a contraction, for example, is kind of like shorthand. I feel like if you kind of turn it around the other way and, okay, what is the quality of being able to read print in life? Then that's it right there. It's reading. It's being able to write something down and read it back. It's being able to edit your own things. It's being able to read to your kids. It's being able to write down a phone number. In the class, the first thing that we would do after, you know, as we're learning the basics, is we would teach the student the slate and stylus, and that's what Ariana's using right now. And then at the same time, we're going to be doing reading all along the way. And so, like what Ariana's doing, she's writing out she's copying sentences out of a lesson that she's doing. And so that's another thing. We do a lot of read and then write and read and write and quiz. If you study in class, you're going to do fine, but if you study outside of class, that's when you're going to really excel. So this is a Perkins Braillewriter, and this is something it's a tool that's been around for a long time. This is the space bar. You've got your kind of like we had our muffin tin thing here with the 6 dots. You've got your space bar and you've got the 6 dots that you're going to write with, or the 6 keys that you're going to write with. And then you can go down this way, you can go back and forth, this type of thing. And it's interesting because it's kind of counterintuitive, because people say, well, there's so much technology, why don't you just listen to everything? And that's exactly what is sometimes being told to kids growing up. Well, there's a lot of audio, you can listen. But I would mention that you probably wouldn't say that about print. Oh, you don't need to learn print, don't worry, you can listen to everything. That wouldn't happen. So I would just say that Braille is much more versatile now than it ever was before.